be done. Excuse me, sorry. Hey, Heiko, everyone. Hi, Heiko. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone's going well today because, well, I'm going well. I just came back from a walk and also just made myself a small pre-made meal. That's pretty tasty, you know? Like, genuinely, it is actually tasty. But it's getting a bit spicy. Anyways, how's everyone doing? I have a lot to talk about today, I think. Starting off with the walks. So, also, like, eating until Master Duel. Then Master Duel after eating and talking. I hope the chewing sounds aren't too loud. I'm trying to chew with my mouth closed, unlike normal. And yes, I kinda do chew with my mouth open normally. You know? Anyways, as I was saying, I am doing well today. Went on a little walk outside. It was freezing cold despite it not being, well, not necessarily freezing cold, but it was very cold despite it not being like really that big of a deal. See, where I live, there's this, you know, there is this big, massive Arctic cloud coming around, and it's making all of around where I live basically pretty, you know, pretty cold for the night. So, not the night, for the next couple weeks, or the next week or so. I have no exact numbers, but it's definitely the near future. So, I wore a jumper during the walk. What temperatures are we talking? Well, for me, freezing cold, it's not actually freezing cold out there, it's just cold. But it's like, 17 degrees at the highest. It was about 15 degrees when I went out, I think. Anyways, you see, that's because I am rather, well, let's just say, well adapted to a more, not hot, not cold, but like lukewarm environment, I suppose the word would be. It's nice though, very nice. And going out on walks means you can see nature. I like looking at nature. Looking at nature is very fun a lot of the time. Like, seriously, you'll go past a tree and see, like, the tree leaves falling onto the ground. I mean, that's not, like, the best example, but I do like the look of trees and the like of tree leaves falling onto the ground. They look nice. Trees are generally pretty nice, as a matter of fact. And then there are hills, and like, have you ever walked along like a bunch of leaves that have just fallen down onto the ground and looked at them and said, oh, these look very nice? Because really, leaves do look aesthetically really nice. Not joking around here. I just like leaves a lot. They are very cool. Well, I mean, leaves generally don't have a cool temperature, although I guess it depends on the leaf. I know some of them are extremely, like, itching when you touch them, and as such, kind of hot, but also not really. But you know, it's fine. I also live not necessarily super nearby my town, so there's also a lot of dogs barking there. I like it. I like hearing dogs bark. They're super adorable, you know. Like, seriously. When dogs bark, they are basically saying, "Oh, person. Hello, person. Hello." Or they're saying something like, "Person encroaching on territory. Get away, blah, blah, blah," something like that. But hey, I think dogs are cute. Regardless of whether they're barking to welcome someone or say hello to someone, or to just go, "Hey, there is a new person in my territory. Please get out of my territory, new person." If I could understand dogs, I would probably get out of their territory if I could, you know. But I can't understand dogs, unfortunately. You always translate barks to hey. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Because my dogs certainly do like to bark a lot when I get home from walks or from locals at Yu-Gi-Oh! Also, Yu-Gi-Oh! Speaking of, have you seen all of the recent TCG exclusive cards, everyone? Because, well, maybe, just maybe, all of the recent TCG exclusive cards mean this set won't be quite as one-sided as people were thinking it would be, this format. Instead, there'll be like maybe 2 or 3 decks. They just dropped all of Vtubers prior to info. That is also true. Because, seriously. You mean in Master Duel? Yeah, that's true. But, like, the Infinite Forbidden TCG exclusives are all really good. Well, not all of them. There's like 1 or 2 that's not quite good. But they all have uses, and they're all genuinely very nice. Like, Mimigirls, for example. Mimigirls, I love them. That's really cool archetype design, and all of the cards have pretty decent effects too. I should probably keep eating my food before it goes cold. But anyways, there's also a bunch of Paleozoic support. And that's not even mentioning the 2 really, really good TCG exclusive fusions. Did they do pre-release out by me yet? Yes, they did, in fact. I do pre-releases a day earlier than America because I live in Australia, which is in the future for America, technically. It's fun, but anyways, as I was saying, you got a bunch of the Fiend support, some other random support, even a Gimmick Puppet support card. Paleozoics, there's Plunder Patrol stuff, there's that Gimmick Puppet Support one. Zapper Shrimp is pretty cool. Aerial Eater is absolutely busted. Like, seriously. The Mimic Girls are all nice. Excuse me. And out of the OCG imports, Blazing Bombardment Beast is the only one that isn't really that good. Spell Card Soul Exchange is pretty interesting and also pretty cool. I like it. It is fun. Spell Card Monster Reborn is also very good because it is a quick play Monster Reborn, which is very good. Meanwhile, Moon of the Closed Heaven, yeah, that's just Fiendsmith. Fiendsmith is gonna be one of the best engines in the game. Hello there. Hi her, Richter PHX. Hi her. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all enjoy your time here as a chatter. Thank God Mini Goddess is a common. That is actually fair to say. Yes, Mini Goddess is indeed a common. And an interesting fact, the fact that they made some of the Fiendsmith stuff common as well also makes it genuinely pretty possible for you to make kind of a budget engine, if you know what I mean. But anyways, let's get into it. I still haven't finished my breakfast. By which I mean lunch. How do I feel about the new U-Bells being added to Master Duel? I like it. I like U-Bell. I won my last couple of locals with U-Bell, as a matter of fact. It was very fun. It's very fun, cool deck. Climbing with Unchained today? Indeed. Right now, I'm at Gold 5, but I've basically been, well, I had a pretty big win streak. But I guess that win streak's gone since it's been a while since I did it. But sorry. I guess I can get that win streak back on now since, well, you know. And I'm pretty good with Unchained, by the way. Like, seriously, this deck is very fun. And I am also very good at it. This is one of the more frustrating hands. But it's not, like, a bad thing. Ah yes, I see we have a maxi here. I'm not necessarily going to completely play into it because I am going to thrust here. Interesting, it seems they have a Veiler. Or a Imperm, perhaps? But anyways. This is good enough to pass. You feel like you're running out of resources really fast with it, so perhaps you're just playing poorly? Yeah, Unchained is a pretty difficult deck to pilot, to be honest. I shall allow that search to go through without responding to it. Combos are easy, optimization is hard. This is a true fact. Here's hoping no ash. I see. Baphomet, then Mirror Sword Knight resolves. Hi Hacker, 3:16 AM. Hi Hacker. I am simply doing some Unchained climbing. Climbing to master? Yes, so I can do some ranking games. Interesting. This person is actually playing this build? Yeah. Maybe they're just having fun? Maybe. Also, thank you for the luck. Thank you very much. I wish you luck too in your day and however it goes. Battle phase? Sure. Sure. That is a slightly weird thing to do. Why would you attack over my Rakea or Aruha? Who knows? I believe Chimera Fusion is during the main phase, so... Yeah. There should only be one Chimera Fusion left. No, I think this will be fine. So, Chimera. First I called by the grave on the Curdle. Don't need it next turn for Maxi or anything. And negating the targeting is more important. Then I shall normal summon this. Let's see. The best thing to do is probably this. Pop Rakea and this. Interesting. Sure. That is fine as well. I'm not sure if I'm playing access code. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this should be a walk in the park. The Unchained U-Bell is too expensive. Indeed, it is, to my knowledge. This is when this card is... if... okay, if. So, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Can't use Shana. How many did you use from hand? 1 from field, 2 from hand. Sure. You can do all that. Da 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 da. So at this point, it's Shiana and Sarama, probably. Effect of Shavard sets Wailing. Sarama here sets Escape. And fun fact, do I not run Disaster? Disaster's not really that necessary. At least currently. So, Abominable, Unchained, Soul Pop, Guardian Chimera. There's still a Mirror Sword Knight engrave. No, it should be fine. So first off, link for Yana. Yana 1 and effective Wailing 2 shall target the Chimera, Baphomet, the Baphomet, basically Chimera, but doesn't really matter. Search from deck to hand. Well, might as well grab from grave to hand another Shavara. Target Sarama, pop Sarama, special. I can tell they have something to respond to a monster effect. They don't have something that can respond to a spell or trap effect, though. It seems like. Alright, they have this. Forgot about that. Might as well discard cross out here. Pop the Chimera, of course. Link for a 3. Then because this is secretly, and by secretly I mean not so secretly, a good card, I can make access code with it. And with access code comes a pop. And especially with access code comes the fact that, well, this is currently negated by Called by the Grave. Am I ready for a tier 0 format next week in the TCG? He can special a banished Chimera monster? I am aware. It is still destructible by battle, though. It's not quite game yet, but almost. Main phase 2. Well, you know. Can't get back the Chimera fusion, so Rage is probably fine, you know. Can Rage link into Rage? No, it can't. That is an important fact. What is their card that they have that is so good, though? I wonder what it is. Rage into SP is really good, though. Like, seriously. Sure thing! That is completely fine. In case you didn't notice, I have a Wailing of the Unchained Souls on my board and a Shavara in my hand. So, I am absolutely fine with this. Like, seriously. So, reveal, special summon. On that, I activate Shavara, pop. And here is one of the best parts of the game. You like the logic where board breakers are better in next format, but it also means Gimmick Puppet FTK's job gets easier. This is definitely true. Gimmick Puppet is genuinely a pretty good deck, unfortunately. So, ba-bang. No. Add back. And then here we go with Rage. Excuse me, why did you not give me a time to interact with my opponent, game? You're frustrating. But hey, it doesn't matter. This card's in grave, so should be fine. Since this is currently negated by Called by the Grave. Sure. Sure. I do not mind the second Chimera fusion. I have enough follow-up for next turn. They can flip Mirror Sword Knight, I suppose, but... You realize that's been called by the Graved, right? Right? I shall summon Nightmare Unicorn here since, well, you know, probably should have popped this with the armor. But still. I was a bit more focused on my food than anything else when eating earlier. So. I mean, sure. There's no reason not to, because especially this card is going to leave my field. He is not reading. Yes, this person is not reading. Imagine reading the cards. I try my best to read, but sometimes, you know... Oh my goodness, seriously? You're seriously going to do that after you already had Called by the Grave revealed? Also, I'm pretty sure there's one Chimera fusion left. Sure thing. Reading is just that difficult. True! That is a fact and truth. I believe there can technically be a Guardian Chimera, but I'll still be fine. This deck is busted. Oh, you're making Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Sure. I do not care about that. Are you gonna revive? Sure. Maybe I slightly care about that. Not making the Battle Chimera fusion. Unfortunately, that fusion monster needs illusions. -5, -28, -2k, -21. That's not enough for game. This does stay on their field, though, which is a little frustrating. Might steal Shavara. Indeed, it looks like that's what happened. Well, this is kind of what you get for paying more attention to your food than to your jewels, I suppose. Also got 2 negates in the graveyard. Actually, there's only 1. Yeah, there's still 2, I guess. But hey, we can't win every time. But I suppose giving them 1 extra draw wouldn't have hurt. For the ability to make Soul of Rage. Ah, this is a much better hand. Especially with the Ash Blossom. So let's see. Shavara target. I wonder what their card is that they can activate with no cards on the field, though. It's interesting. You thought I was in Diamond, but it's only Gold? Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't played for a while, so I have to climb all the way back up. I have a long way to go. Not really. I should be fine. I should be completely fine. So, if I remember correctly, it's search Sarama, normal Sarama. Summon Rakea. I forgot the normal Unchained combo, it seems. You know what? That's fine. I just... Yeah, I'll just do this anyways. So this pop, add back Shavara. 6+ hours to each diamond or more. Nah, it should be fine. Do I have Topologic Zeraboros in my extra deck? I do not, unfortunately. I will Ceramic Effect. Special Shavara from deck. And this is the best board in the game. Caesar, escape, Shavara in hand, pass. I'm not joking. This is seriously one of the best hands in the game's entire history. Harpy's Feather Duster? Sure. I am absolutely fine with that. This will just allow me to summon an Unchained monster from my deck. I need to rewatch the Unchained combo videos though. If the activation... Sure, you can go ahead and do that. That is totally fine. I don't mind a Cyber Dragon or two. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, interesting choice. I think I will target the Rakea. Pop, special, Chainlink 1, Rakea, Chainlink 2. Yama pops the Shavara. It's over? Nah, I'm completely fine here. So Yama pops Shavara. Rakea specials from deck. This is completely fun. I don't need to worry about this at all. So set a escape, and then my opponent will have to do some things. Machine duplication. Sure. I guess I should do this as well. There's no real reason not to, you know? Make Little Knight, negate machine dupe. Little Knight will activate, banishing your Cyber Dragon. And that should be game. Drawing 2? Sure. I shall chain my Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. If you do decide to draw 2. Otherwise, I am certain it shall be fine. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just banish these 2 and let you take my Caesar. Even if you Zeus me, I do not care. Because after the Zeus resolves, I get to use the effect of Shavara from my grave. And SP brings these back, and it seems like there was no Zeus after all. So, 28, 3,000, 1,600, 1,500 is enough to kill on top of those. So... boom, boom. 3,000... 3,000... 28. Easy game, easy life. It shouldn't be that difficult to get up ranks in gold. Oh yeah, right, Typhon. I should probably add Typhon to my extra deck. That's probably pretty important. What should I cut, though? Wait. Right, Typhon could have just stopped. No, it couldn't, actually. I think just Caesar Pass would have been better, actually, now that I think back to it. Did I claim my 900 gems from the Xyz event? I haven't played the Xyz event yet. I don't know if I plan on playing it either. Actually, you know what? Boop. And boop. Typhon is way better in Unchained than this deck. And by this deck, I mean Zeus. Typhon's way better than Zeus. So 3 more wins to gold rank 4. So let's see. Cyber Dragon Infinity. I'm going first, Interesting. To me, this reads as either a Cyber Dragon deck or a Mikanko deck in that case. Draw phase, standby main. prison. Enter the event, I'll get 900 automatically. Oh, I didn't know that. That's very cool. Cyber Dragon's popularity is off the charts. It seems that way. So, Vice King Requiem. Requiem Special Summon. Popping Dark Contract with the Gate. This doesn't matter. Looks like they have an Imperm or Veiler. Set 1, effect, target. I probably should have searched the trap instead. They're probably gonna imperm target Yana or something. Or Veiler target Yana. Either way, it doesn't actually really matter because I have this in hand. One and a two, and a one and a two. Sure thing. I do not mind this. Now I remember, I think. It's something along these lines. You go summon Shiana from deck, Shama pop to summon Sarama. Link for rage. Sarana effect, set pop, rage, and then well, let's just say add back Shavara. And also pop with Shiana Engrave. So there we go. Here we go. Pop. Special. Effect special from deck. And that's it. This board is deceptively strong. I also need tour guided from the underworlds, but don't want to craft them yet, since I don't have enough crafting points. I shall do that soon. After one of these games. Also, fun fact, I am playing Gamma. Interesting. So it seems like it is instead Sky Striker. Sure. I'll allow that. One, two, and three. Hi. Hi, Haiko, Dazai-chan. Hi, Haiko. Fun fact, by the way. Did you know, when I first played Unchained... Really? You're really gonna do this? Sure. Sure. But as I was saying, when I first played Unchained, I was actually pretty good at it. I mean, of course I was pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at everything I play at first time. But when I first played Unchained, I actually didn't know that I did not need some things. By which I mean... you know. Might I be European? Just curious. No. In fact, I am Australian. Sorry for ruining your potential dreams, but I am, in fact, Australian. It's... my accent is weird, but I like it. It's cool. Bung, bung. Right. Area 0. Sure. Cool, cool. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. You know, maybe I should actually play that. So pop. Effect to add back. Yeah, I'll add back this. Sure. That is totally fine. That means when you pop, set your last card, I will pop. Well, I have Maxine. You would be terrified if you had to visit Australia with how much the animals are big. They're not really that big, fortunately for you, I would say. Well, that's certainly one way to win. But yeah, Australian animals are not that big. They are cool, and maybe some of them are big, but I like them. That opponent had everything. Seems like it. But I also had everything, so it's okay. It kind of balances out. Besides, the longer I go, the better I'll do. You like my nonchalant attitude? Thank you. Thank you. I try my best to be nonchalant. Ash Blossom Maxi. Yeah, this is full combo, I believe. So, search Shavara. Set one. Effect. Pop to special. Summon Shama. I forget exactly what you're supposed to search with Yama. I think it's Sarama? Not entirely certain, as I was saying. So, yeah, it's, you search Sarama. No, wait, yeah, right. Right. It's search for Kea. So you can do this combo. You're a Kea pop, summon from deck Sarama, Link for Rage, add back Shavara, and, you know, you'd be terrified of the variety of snakes and venomous spiders over there. Fortunately, there aren't that many venomous spiders. Most of them are just little guys. They're just little guys, you know? They try their best. They're little guys. Not much else I can say apart from that. But it is completely understandable why someone would actually find spiders scary like that. Because, like, seriously. Spiders are big. And they have a lot of legs and a lot of eyes. Maybe too many eyes, as a matter of fact. I think the best way to do it is over here, right? This is the right place. Okay, and then that is... Oh. I could make this if I wanted to, but I do not want to make Deus Mechanics. It is completely fine. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, yes. I see you are using Horus. Horus is certainly a deck. Sure, you can go ahead and do that. Search happy, put something on the bottom. That means they likely already drew Sack. Or Imseti. Imseti works. So I shall Ash Blossom here. And then I'll Shavara. 2 for good measure. The Shavara gets from deck. So I'll get from deck Unchained, Abominable Unchained Soul, and I'll revive from my graveyard Unchained Soul of Rage. Detach. Use that to pop, of course. You know, speaking of varieties of snakes, there are a lot of snakes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't you think? Like, more recently though, well, you already know what the good snakes are. They're good. Can I actually get... Are there no loner decks for the XT's Cup? Weird. You don't even know the good snakes in Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, Snake Eye, obviously. Well, they're not really snakes, but like, they're kind of snaky, if you know what I mean. Kinda snaky. I shall begin this game. Do not worry about it. This looks like a big deck. It is a big deck. This person's probably either a bot or, you know, just generally not a very good player. So I think this will probably be free. Unfortunately. So it's like, bleh, bleh. What other decks have I tried playing? I have tried playing many decks. Many, many different decks. On Master Duel, I don't play very many decks. I like Unchained a lot, so Unchained is the deck I choose to play. Outside of Master Duel, however, I've also played Memento, some other stuff that's pretty good. Boom. A lot of cool things. You know, there's a Labyrinth variant with Unchained? Indeed, there is. Labyrinth Unchained is one of the cooler variants of Unchained. It's one of the cooler variants of Labyrinth, actually. It's not really an Unchained variant by any stretch of the imagination. Ah. It seems as if Nibiru shall be activated here. Alright. Alright, yeah. I'm on this because I'm on thrust. Hi, Hyco Fever. Hi, Hyco. Boop, boop, boop. So in this case, it's set and pop Rakea. Rakea effect. And also, I guess, Shavara effect. By which I mean Yana effect. Now this is completely fine. Yeah, I'll activate it. So special summon. No need to destroy a card right now. Instead, I'll just special the Shyama from deck again. I guess I can also summon from deck another monster. It should be totally fine. Maybe I should play Disaster. Disaster here would be very good. So this, then this. How'd you draw Nibiru in a 58 card deck, by the way? I don't even understand how that's possible. Well, I mean, I get how it's possible, but like, I do not understand why you would be playing hand traps in such a huge deck. Unless you're playing, like, all the hand traps in that huge deck. Ah, that is certainly a card. Well, that certainly happened. At least I didn't lose on the spot. You just hard slash drawed at this point in time with a 53 card deck. How? I do not understand. I'll max C here. I think that is relatively important. I'll let you choose if you want to go into the battle phase directly. Sure. I shall do this to protect my life points from the destruction of battle. You are playing multiple adventurer equip cards? Sure, fine, whatever. Go on, do what you want. You're the one who just dissolved slash draw, after all. What even is this deck? Adventurer Galaxy? With slash draws? Because that sounds about like how it would be described. So let's see, Draco back. Sure. Well, 8,000 isn't gonna be super difficult, so this means it can't be destroyed by battle. Okay. That is significantly better than I was worrying. So I special summon this. Activate. To pop. And summon this. This doesn't matter. But this does. Deus Machinax shall destroy this adventurer token. The slash draw thing certainly happened, but doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to lose because of it. Pop. Special. Effect. Special. Normal. Battle phase. And you are now dead. Bye-bye. I should put the dog in, though. Right, so... up to gold 4. Gold requires a few more wins than, well, normal. But it's fine. I shall be completely and utterly fine. So let's see. Unchained. Search for this dog. I should generate one. Open 10 packs. I unfortunately do not have any money. Well, do not have enough money currently to open 10 packs. It is frustrating, but it is sadly the case. I mean, I guess there's the free packs, though. I guess I could open this pack. I got 2 super rares, neither of them from the pack. That's certainly a decent enough pack, I guess. But I will attempt to later. Boom, 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 bat it down. A Dark Magician one. Get my 900 from Xyz event? I'm not sure how I can do that. I don't know if I have a deck that's legal for the Xyz event, to be honest. I probably do, but It'd take a bit. So in this case, search a trap instead. You know what? Sure. I shall activate Triple Tactics talents to draw 2 cards in this case. Which should get me into enough cards to play. Yep, that did. Sure thing, I shall call by this draw. It's annoying. Just enter the event? Yeah. I know, I'll try. I'll look to see if I have a proper deck that I can actually play in the event first, but, you know, it should be fine. Boop. Keep working, please. Keep working. Okay. Boop. This doesn't matter. Boop, boop. 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 Really? Well, okay. I can totally just pass on a set Aruha. Not even kidding here. Set Aruha does absolutely nothing. Actually, I think I have a Suship deck. So I should probably be fine. Ah, it's one of these Jack Atlas decks. Centurion? No. Just Jack Atlas. At least it seems like it. Which means Aruha should be fine. Red Rising, Revive Crimson, Crimson Summon. How do you even fit that many hand traps in your deck? You have Droll, Gamma, and Ash. So Vision and Synchron of Crimson. Synchro for 8 Scarred. Search Crimson Gaia. Hot red, sure. Sure. Maybe looking at the hand would have been better with talent. I don't know. Ah, it seems they are, instead of choosing to do something like that, choosing to do this. So banish. This is a hard one per turn, so it should be fine. Target to revive. This special summons. Synchro for a 10-star. You are locked into Dark Dragons, I think. Uva Loop. What is Crimson Gaia gonna do here? So tribute to revive this one. Searching the trap. Sure. Now, I'm sure you are aware what will happen if you continue attacking. It looks like you're not aware what will happen if you continue attacking. Sure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, Unchained is very good at surviving a lot of attacks at once. Should I make Typhon? Nah, it's fine. I will instead activate this first, attempting to target Disaster. That will probably be met with a hot red effect, which I can then talents to take, and also thrust to search and change of heart to take as well, I guess. Sure, that is fine. So it's when this card inflicts battle damage, this card doesn't have any of those effects, and So I shall attack in here. Reviving the Red Dragon Archfiend, sure. Special with the effect of Sarama. This one. Well, yeah, I guess I can't really deal with that many hand traps. Like, it's just annoying. Very unfortunate. Maybe I should put in something else in here. No, I'll be fine. Do I still have the Suship deck here that I made a while back? So there, and I guess whatever. Ash, Vela, if I have any. Triple tap. Six more imperm and one other negate. Morna? No, I haven't got the Mornas yet. Cross out and cold buy. Of course. I shall attempt to copy this to the Xyz Fest and sign up for it, potentially. I should probably cut down on the number of cards in my main deck too. Cut this to 2. Maybe cut this to 2 as well. No, that's all I need to do, probably. Well, you know what? Might as well get into the game properly. And hopefully this time not get destroyed out of the game by having like a billion hand traps done to me. That will be even more frustrating than earlier. Ah, I see. It is a Dark World deck. I probably could have been able to tell that was the case, considering, well, you know, the Dark World sleeves, but still. Not everyone uses the same sleeves as the deck that they play. Okay. You know what? I'll just sash this here. Since... What else am I gonna do? See? That is how you win. And as you can now see, I am going to just murder my opponent in one turn. Wait, this gives all fiend monsters? Okay, so you're just making yourself get killed even harder. I see. Must be slightly frustrating. So what is it I'll summon? Okay. So I'll search this. Link for Yama. Yama 1, Shavara 2. Of course. Dum, 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 dum. Maybe I should do some more grinding off stream, by the way. Because, well, you see, it's a lot easier to get through all the monotony of the grind when you are in the middle of a game. This is already a game, by the way, so this doesn't need to have any effects activated during the battle phase, but I summoned this just in case. Right. So 3 more wins. And I need a couple more things. Probably have a bunch of Jewel Pass gems that I haven't picked up yet. 40 gems. Sure, that leaves me with 50 gems left. That's fine. I can win 50 gems super easy. Dun, dun, dun. Da 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 dun. Da da dum. Dun, da dun. Right. Let's do this. Alright, so going first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the combo. It's arrived. I just use this to search the other one. Probably called by on the Ash. Which is also relevant because of next turn, because of Maxi. You see, Ash is quite the good card. If you know what I mean. Ba-da-dum. So, Shama pop Shavara, and by Shavara I mean Aruha. Summon from deck Shavara. You know what? I should probably search another Shavara out with this. Just in case there's an imperm in that hand. That also means I need to do the combo a bit less, you know, rigidly. But it's, either way, both things are very cool. Da da da. Da 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 da. And this is why I added the Shavara. You gotta learn to toggle off, my friend. Shavara sets chamber such as Sarama with Yama. Looks like they have another imperm, maybe. Okay, yeah. It's totally fair enough to just surrender. If Unchained gets going, then it really gets going. Still just a little bit frustrating. It happens, though. It absolutely happens. So let's see. Shyama in hand is frustrating. But it's not that frustrating. Now I hope no draw will be met here, and it seems no draw will be met here. Instead, I shall simply play on to the best of my ability. Summon this Diddy Vice King Requiem me. I wonder why it's a particularly common thing to add E to the end of a word when you are feeling whimsical. It just makes words actually sound extra whimsical though. Like, seriously. What do you even have in there? Are you gonna be using a late maxi or something? Because I'd say that's probably a bit strange. Why would you want to use a late maxi when you could use a maxi on time instead? Maxis on time make far more sense than late ones. But there's probably an imperm in there somewhere too, I'd imagine. Though, it might be waiting for the Yama because, well, you see, Yama is pretty good. Tends to be one of the better cards in the deck. So, Chainlink 1 Yama, Chainlink 2 Shavara, as of course is required in this deck. I suppose Chainlink 3 will be imperm. And of course, Chainlink 3 was in fact imperm. Well, I mean, I guess I can do this. This is like the least bad option. Also, I set the wrong trap. That's totally fine, though. Setting the wrong trap's just a part of the game. It happens sometimes. Caesar Pass. Let's see if you could beat this. Da 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 dum. Dun 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 dun. Because Caesar Pass is, well, Caesar Pass plus Ash, of course. You're just gonna make Typhon? Yeah, I guess that's fair enough. That shall activate all of my cards, though. Which, given that I have a Shama engrave, means I am quite fine for the following feature. Oh, and also, since this is a fiend, I can make Yama using it. Isn't that good? It really is good, by the way. Like, summoning Yama with your opponent's Typhon, that just feels ridiculously silly and great. I love it. Well, that's almost something that I wanted. So, effect 2 to pop the back row since it's obviously a trap hole. Revive. I can't actually activate this because it's 3000, so you can't nib, for instance, when you have Typhon on the field. It's kind of silly in that way. So, summon. Link this for, of course, you already know, Yama. Because this is a great thing. That's what I love about Typhon. It is a fiend, so you can make Yama with it. And of course, I might as well add the Sarama. So with Sarama, of course, you know. Hi, Kara Locus. Hi, Kara Zion. Unfortunately, no, you can't join me off this side. Much rather continue attempting to climb the ladder. I'm sure it would be fun, but you know. I can set another time for dueling my stream watchers. Oh, come on. You know this token is going to kill you, right? Like, genuinely, it's going to absolutely destroy you. Like, sure, you can summon it, but it's gonna hurt. A lot. Like, a lot, a lot. Sure. You know what? This is absolutely fine. Because I have this effect engrave, and then Yama's effect engrave as well. The both of them are quite good. So Yama summons. And will not destroy a card. Thank you, game, for actually, you know. I'll summon and then I'll activate this to destroy your Traptrix monster. More specifically, I'll destroy your Diane. And of course, that is the game. You already know how it'll be. One more win to 1. To gold tier 3. Which means I am slowly, gradually climbing up the ladder. And I will soon be gold 1 and perhaps even get to diamond. Da, 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 da. Right. I shall begin, and in beginning, I shall win too. The winner, dual beginner. Also, chat, fun fact, it seems my vocal stamina has actually increased a lot. So now I actually can talk for a decent amount of time even after 2 hours. So I'll be doing a bit of a longer stream than 2 hours today. As a matter of fact, perhaps 3, maybe 4, who knows? Sure thing. So, seems like this is a imperm angle. Which means that going Yama here gets impermed, but that's totally fine as well, which means I should set either trap. Either trap's fine. And I get an imperm on the opponent's field here, I assume. You know, the Chaos Max mate actually looks pretty cool. I have never seen it before, but it does. It really do look pretty cool. I wonder what forces it to do the thing where it goes down and lands. I'm not totally certain. Could be anything really, but you know. Maybe it's just a matter of clicking it enough times. So special summon. I guess disaster. No, Serama was the right option, probably. But it also doesn't matter because I can just do this. And revive from my graveyard the Shavara I had earlier on the board. And lo and behold, it is Caesar. You know, it's probably fine to just pass. Like, seriously. Just passing could be totally cool. So, Ashina effect, sure. I shall negate this. And that shall destroy it. And that shall set from deck a follow-up card, which is of course the escape. And if you try to summon another Tenyi, I shall negate that too, of course. Because that is the thing about this deck. Imperm's probably better to hold for High King Caesar instead of, like, you know. So normal summon 2/2, Interesting. Is this virtual world Tenyi or something? Doesn't seem to matter. What matters more is winning. But also, I now have enough gems to certainly buy 10 of the new selection pack. The new Ubel selection pack, as a matter of fact. I suppose I'm not gonna get very much. Well, I certainly... well, I got a bit, I guess. Like this and this and this are pretty good. I guess getting a Phantom of Ubel in my first 10 backs is pretty good. But hey, can't get much worse, I suppose. You know what? I think I'll do one more duel. Then it should be quite fine. Maybe more than one. I don't know exactly. Ah, I see this is a hand, which has once again drawn Vice King Requiem. It seems like I am going to be drawing Vice King Requiem a lot. So, escape. If my opponent has Imperm again, well, I mean, Sure, I guess. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, but it'll be slightly frustrating for me because I have had my Yama impermed so many times. And I do not like my Yama getting impermed. It is frustrating. You can imperm something else, okay? Just do not imperm Yama. You ready, Yama? Right. You shall not get impermed. You shall not get impermed. You shall also be Chainlink 1 so you don't get ashed either. Nice. So set this. In this case, I think it's Search Sarama. One, two, three, four. Why are you turning toggle on now? I don't think I believe you that you have anything to activate. It's absolutely suspicious to me. I guess you could have Nib here, but like... Nib's not the greatest against Unchained. Target Rage. Revive Shyama. Shyama add back Rage. By which I mean Rage add back Yama. Pop, summon from deck Shavara 2, other than the one in my hand. Fun fact, you can actually summon them from hand. That is part of what makes Unchained so strong. Make Caesar Shija. Pass. Turn to you, my friend. By which I mean my opponent. What is that a Crusadia Maximus icon? Not Maximus. You know what I mean, the Equimax, right, yeah. Equimax. Equimax. Nibiru here? Sure. Why, though? It's your turn now, but like, why would you Nibiru there? I guess just to bait out a wave High King Caesar effect? But I still have one effect. I still have a Shavara. Sure. I suppose it is Snake Eyes time, after all. Yeah, I suppose I'll activate this to negate the Poplar. That sets me from deck a chamber or another card. And see, the thing about this deck is it is quite good because it is actually one of the few decks that can end well going first against Snake Eyes. So, pop Wailing, special, 1, 2, special pop, special discard, probably thrust, and pop. Not Poplar, but the Snake Eye Ash instead. Then Rage. You know what? Sure, I'll escape that. If they have drawn Fire King Island, I will look like a fool. But if I am a fool, then I shall be a proud fool. Ah, there you go. So send to summon probably Ponix. If you send to summon Oak, I feel like you're being a bit silly. Really? You're really sending to summon Oak. Interesting choice. You've already normal summoned Snake Eye Ash, so I don't see any reason that you would revive it. Unless you maybe have a Diabell Star, but even then that's not necessarily very good. Mainly because I have this in hand and then I kill you. As you can see, Snake Eyes folds to a regular Unchained board. And by a regular Unchained board, I actually mean a significantly weaker Unchained board than normal. Well, not significantly weaker, a slightly weaker Unchained board than normal. So, yeah. This is what happens if you play Snake Eyes. It's fun and all, but like, yeah. I don't know. It is also incredibly strong because of the number of one-card combos you can do, but also, there's just one teensy little thing that is unfortunate. Monarchs? Interesting. 40 cards. That means this is something that doesn't use the extra deck, but wants to be as consistent as possible. This is either Domain Monarchs or True Dracos. If it's True Dracos, I could certainly do it. If it's Domain Monarchs, yeah, Domain Monarchs are fine. I just have escaped the Unchained. If it's a burn deck, I will be slightly frustrated, but I'm sure it will be fine. Ah! It is neither a burn deck nor a Domain Monarch deck. It seems as if this is a a Bucky. God, I love a Bucky. This card, pretty funny. Ah, that certainly helps. So pop escape. I wonder what deck you will use. What cards you shall use, perhaps. Oh, so it's a self-TK deck, I think. Sure. Or is it a gimmick deck? I just find Baki really funny, really. This guy's kind of hilarious. I guess I could see how a self-TK deck could do this. So we both take 2,000, and then we'll both gain 2,000. Nope, I'll take 2,000 again, and they will gain 2,000 again. So special summon. Effect. Special effect pop. Pop. Effect special. Unbothered. Doing this, doing that. You know what I mean. It is quite good. This deck. It's fun. So, might as well add this back since I'm gonna be doing this. Yeah, might as well. Doesn't really matter anyway. Does it really matter anyway? No, it doesn't. Doesn't really matter anyway. I shall search from deck to hand Deus Machinax. Not Deus Machinax, Vice King Requiem. Hi. Hi, hi, Phoenix. Hi, hi, welcome, welcome. You know what? Sure. I am not tribute setting the Deus Machinax. I do not want to tribute set this card. I am not silly. This is enough for game. 2,000. 2,000. 28. 3,000. And that's how you do it. Da, 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 da. Only a couple more wins till I get to gold 2. You can't see me right now, but I'm doing the peace sign because I will get those couple more wins. And is that a... That looks like an Armageddon deck box. Interesting. Nice indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Well, this is slightly less good than I expected, but I should be fine. This is the Predaplant field, right? Or something? No, wait. It's the Archfiend's Palabyrinth field. You know what? Sure. You can activate Peri-Ray's map to add your Samsara Lotus or whatever it is you want to add. I will simply Psyframe Gear Gamma it. And hope you do not have another card to play. Ah, that is a Phantom of Yubel. That's certainly one way to do things. I shall banish my Psyframes now, and my... See, this is why I don't like drawing the dogs sometimes. I guess you can normal summon your Samsara Lotus if you want, but... I have this Called by the Grave. Actually... this is completely fine. I shall ash your Samsara Lotus instead of your Nightmare Throne. Then I'll Call by the Grave your Phantom of Yubel instead of letting you resolve it. You know what? Sure. You can activate this, search that. Activate that, search your little Samsara Lotus. There you go. Good. Good for you. Unfortunately for you, I have this. And unfortunately for you, I also have this. Oh, that is a Solemn Judgment. Well, the one good thing about Yubel is it can't necessarily kill you super hard, super quickly. I don't believe they're fiend locked though, so you know. They could theoretically go into Gustav Max into the 10, but not sure if they will. So Beckoning Beast revives. Sure, sure. Yes, I do see you have 3 Yubels here. Okay. Okay. I am also expecting you to do 6,000 extra damage to me. Make sure not to fiend lock yourself, though. That would be quite frustrating for you. I'd imagine. Interesting. So it looks like this player is on the ultimate nightmare. I see. Can't you just kill me? Or did you just want us on the ultimate nightmare? Is that it? Well, I mean, sure, I guess, if you wanna... Ah yes, Muckraker. Attack for 4,000. Sure. We are now both 2,000 life. Now all I need to draw is literally one single card, then I win the game. Damn, this hand's unfortunate. It is indeed unfortunate, Logan Miller. Also, I like her. I am not going to lose. I could potentially lose, but like... all I need to do is get rid of the nightmare pain, so... you know. Adding back Samsara D Lotus, sure. Tribute. Oh, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 5 is 2,000. Okay, yeah. Well played. Significantly well played. For you. And then, yeah. I might as well give them respect for that. Even if it's a little frustrating, those kind of things happen. Now let's see. Is there any way to improve this? The way I can think the most to improve this is take out like either this or this. This is probably the way to improve it. But I feel like you kind of need this, you know? It just happens. It happens. Anyways, after that, I think I have had enough for the day. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I hope you all have a fantastic day, morning, night, and evening. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye, Kurt, everyone. Bye-bye, Kurt. Bye-bye, Kurt.